Video 9, Spreading Kingdom Culture. So, at our church, we have something called the 20-10-5 rule. I'm going to read it to you from our mini playbook. So, if somebody is 20 feet away from you, we want to acknowledge that person with a smile, a gesture, or a wave. If someone is 10 feet away from you, we verbalize a greeting by saying, "Welcome to Sanctuary. Welcome back. How are you? So glad to see you." Hello, it's great to see you. Okay, 5 feet. If we're 5 feet from somebody, we want to make some kind of physical contact, whether that be, elbows, knuckles, handshake, whatever you're comfortable with. All right. We also have something at our church called negative up and positive down. We communicate negatives to our direct reports, which would be your leaders. We communicate positives to anybody. A positive would be like, "Wow, you did so great today. That's so awesome. I love it." So this concept, negative up, positive down, is a discipline that we include in leadership to resolve negatives and to alleviate any gossip. We have a zero tolerance policy for gossip. So, negative up, positive down. Let's say you're not happy with the person that you just did some co-teaching with. You didn't like their attitude or their behavior, and you didn't feel like you were able to address them. You need to talk to me about it, and we will talk about how we will resolve that conflict. Also, coming to your direct report or to your leader when it comes to an issue, let's say it's something that I can't even solve for you, or it's something that involves another ministry, then I can then clearly direct you to the person that you can talk to. So that way, when there's conflict, it's handled with efficiency, it's handled right then and there, and it doesn't have to brew or remain an issue longer than it actually needs to be. Okay, another thing. If somebody says thank you to you, we want to say, "My pleasure." We also want to identify people. We want to refrain from identifying people, even children, with the word guys. We don't want to say, "Hey guys, how are you guys?" We want to refer, maybe as our children, to friends. "Hey friends, it's time to sit down." Or if we know the person's name, we want to identify them by name. All right, another major component to kingdom business. So the whole point to serving in ministry is to further the gospel, to further what God wants to do on earth. So by serving in ministry, we are partnering with God and helping bring heaven to earth. So when you are having conversations with other people in the church, with your friends or your family, and they are not super motivated with life, or maybe they feel like there's a lack of purpose in their life, you want to let them know that serving in ministry can fill that void for them. Tell them your testimony. Tell them why you serve. Tell them what serving has done for you. I know for me, when I first started serving, I was a single mom working 2 jobs, and I tried out for the worship team, and I didn't even try out thinking that I was going to make it. I tried out because I wanted to take a risk. So once I found out what the commitment was, I literally was like, I don't know how I'm going to do everything. But it was my heart's desire to do something greater with my life. So I said yes to the commitment, not necessarily knowing how it was going to work out. And I promise you, God supernaturally rearranged my life so that I actually had the capacity and the availability to show up to my commitment. So that's just my personal testimony, and I'm sure you have an amazing one to share with people in this church to get them to want to join. And another thing is, a lot of people are waiting to be asked. I did not I saw the worship invitation, but I didn't show up to that audition on my own. Somebody in the church actually came up to me and said, "You should go and try out." So a lot of people are sitting on ministry, a lot of people are sitting on gifts, a lot of people are sitting on so much potential, and they're just waiting for the invitation. So be that person. Be that person to see that in other people and say, "You know what? There's treasure inside of you. You would be amazing working with children." Or if it's not sanctuary kids, maybe it's coffee, or maybe it's, the welcome team or the lobby. But be a part of the vision of the church, equipping leaders and leaving a legacy, and invite people to join our team.